from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
A busy Saturday evening along Woodward Avenue takes a dangerous turn when a teenage driver refuses to stop for police, leading them on a high-speed chase. Glad you're with us for Local 4 News at 6. I'm Devin Skilliard.
I'm Kimberly Gill. A lot of people saw this chase happening as they were out shopping or getting a bite to eat.
Charged in connection with his 8-year-old son accidentally shooting himself.
Sense of shock over the crash that killed 2 children over the weekend at a birthday party in Monroe County. As we await criminal charges against the suspected drunk driver, a World War II pilot from Detroit has been accounted for after being listed for decades now as missing. Second Lieutenant John McLaughlin piloted a B-24 Liberator as part of the 436th bombardment. From that report.
Yep.
All right, let's get you caught up on your forecast. It's an important week, and we're starting it off on a good foot.
It feels good right now, right, Kim?
It does, and we'll get a little rain tomorrow, but that's before the draft officially. I know a lot of folks are coming into town now, but for Thursday, it looks like it'll be cold in the morning, but dry by the afternoon. We've got temps right now.
Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
A mystery unfolding on Detroit's east side as police spend most of the day with 2 backhoes digging up the backyard. Tonight, sources telling us this is connected to a cold case. Glad you're with us at 11. I'm Devin Skilliard.
I'm Kimberly Gill. Detroit police on the record will only say this is part of an ongoing investigation. Will the weather cooperate?
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
That's the big question.
Getting the rain out of the way. It's coming in overnight tonight, and by Thursday, I can't guarantee the entire draft all the way through Saturday is going to be dry, but at least some of it is dry. At the bus stop tomorrow morning, just know that there'll be a few rain showers and about 50 degrees. And then when the kids come home from school, temps will be in the upper 50s. So still a chance of showers, but it doesn't look like an entire washout for the day tomorrow. Right now we've got temps anywhere from 50 in Port Huron and Mount Clemens up to 58 downtown, mid-50s at Metro and also in Pontiac. As we look at the clouds and radar, we are seeing some showers just start to move across Lake Michigan. Let me expand this.
Start right there this noon, everybody. I'm Jason Colthorpe.
And I'm Rhonda Walker. This story is just so heart-wrenching. We want to warn you right off the top that this story will be upsetting to some viewers. 66-year-old Marchetta Tredester is charged with second-degree murder for this past weekend's incident.
Victor Williams of the NFL world now, as the NFL draft expected to bring hundreds of thousands of people to town who've maybe never experienced the joy of the Motor City. Final preparations underway near Campus Martius and Hart Plaza. We are also
have a plan if you're heading downtown over the next few days. Every 2 seconds, someone in the United States needs blood. Donated blood is vital. It's used for surgeries, cancer treatment, chronic illnesses, and traumatic injuries. And today there are several blood drives that are taking place around Metro Detroit, making it easy for you to help save a life. In fact, there's blood drives today and on Thursday. Dr. Frank McJoynes joins us from the Gardner White store in Taylor, where we're partnering up once again for the blood drives and to remind people how vitally important it is to give blood. Good to see you. 6 of the historic first criminal trial of a former president.
Donald Trump back in the courtroom at this hour. Yesterday, the prosecution and defense made their opening statements laying out a roadmap for the 12-person jury in this. Bree Jackson with the latest on what we know so far and what we can expect.
Edge technology to help keep you and your family safe.
I think he's all right. Mike, you all right over there? He kind of glitched a little, and I just want to make he's fine.
That's the remix.
Yeah.
That's right.
More weather.
Yeah. Or maybe it got a little wet over there with the rain showers and kind of created a little glitch.
issue.
Way to save it. Thank you. It's always appreciated.
You're welcome. Now, here's a look at radar as you are heading out on this lunch hour. So quite a bit of moisture down just south of the state line, but some of that trickling up into our southeastern counties. And so I'll put Exact Track 4D on to show you exactly what we're looking at here. And so if you are in the Grosse Ile area, this is just south of you. So Rockwood into Carlton, Monroe, Erie, Toledo, all dealing with that rain. But it does start to creep a little farther north along US 23. So not quite to the I-94 corridor. It's south of Milan, but east of Deerfield, east of Blissfield, and then down into parts of Ohio like Toledo, where there are some heavier rain showers. So right now, really the headline for most of us that aren't dealing with the rain.
6 billion miles away.
So you can do it too.
Actually, 15.
Have a good afternoon, everybody. Keep that umbrella handy.
Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News First at 4 starts now.
Good afternoon. I'm Karen Drew. First at 4, a heartbreaking DUI case leads to one of the most emotional arraignments we've ever seen. Grieving family members vented their anger and their sorrow in open court.
At a nearby bar, Show Chittister had one glass of wine and a bowl of chili that afternoon. In the end, the judge went with the prosecutor's demand and set bail at $1.5 million with several conditions attached. She's expected back in court April 30th. Our Victor Williams is also working on this story, and we'll have more fallout from this emotional day in court when you join us on Local 4 News at 5 and 6. For now, Karen, we'll send it back to you.
All right. Thank you, Ken. A new settlement has been reached in the Larry Nassar sex abuse saga that's haunted dozens of survivors for years. And take a live look right now. This is the theater where professional football dreams are gonna come true starting Thursday night. Now today the NFL is sharing a preview of what you'll see when it all with your first forecast, and it's gonna be a little messy. You can see on that radar you got some trouble.
We do. A little bit of rain, no thunderstorms, anything like that, but it could, halt them working on things for just a little bit. But otherwise, it's not too bad. I mean, it's mostly south of I-94, but just creeping into parts of Wayne County, and we'll continue to see that over the next couple of hours. As we look to the south, you can see the heavier showers moving through Fort Wayne and then eventually over to Toledo. So we're just kind of getting clipped by it. If you have outdoor plans for the next several hours, just know that you could have
a case before the United States Supreme Court, and that happens in just 2 days. Trump is arguing he should have immunity from prosecution for conduct involving official acts while he was in office. Special counsel has brought criminal charges over the former president's alleged efforts to undo his 2020 election loss. Lower courts have ruled he cannot. The United States Senate is now considering a $95 billion foreign aid package. Now, most of that money, $60 billion, will help Ukraine to fight its war with Russia. A total of $26 billion is earmarked for the war in Gaza, with most going to Israel. But $9 billion is allotted for humanitarian assistance for Palestinians. Another part of the deal would force TikTok's Chinese parent company to sell the popular app, and that would have to happen within a year at most. TikTok is promising legal action on that one. Full Senate approval expected later today or tomorrow. We'll follow it closely and keep you posted. Now, a little bit more now on the NFL draft. If you have seen the process before, you know exactly how that situation is. They make their picks. There's a big